Welcome back to another episode of The Quiet Part Out Loud. I'm Nuvyn.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're talking about missed moments, being working parents as the summer holiday is approaching. Kids are wrapping up school. They're looking forward to an awesome summer. And you're like, mommy has to work.
I know. I was just talking about this the other day. When we were growing up, you know, your mom was my mom was a nurse, so she would work shift work. She'd work 12-hour days, and otherwise she would be home. So, you know, she kind of watched us have summer and watched us like go through that great experience of summer.
Yeah.
Spending the whole time outside, and we don't really
experience that as much.
Yeah.
Well, things are much more structured, right? There's the summer camp frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
There's the summer nanny frenzy. And then everything that you're doing is trying to also ensure that your kids are having like the best summer ever, right? I do think expectations that we put on ourselves or that society expects of working parents is that like you are a source of entertainment for your children.
Right. This is not what I'm talking about with respect to summer. Like, I do think I do not want to be the source of entertainment, but I do want to like watch them, you know, leave the house in the morning and go out on their bikes and, you know, just like figure out what imaginary world they live in today. I think that would be really cute.
Right.
But also, you can do that on the weekend.
Yeah. I do think that, you know, as a result, you either miss out on some of those moments of creativity or flexibility because you're working, or you have structured their time in such a way that they miss out on it too.
Yes. This is something I'm actually just learning about because my boys are very small. They're 5 and 7, so they're kindergarten, grade 1. And the grade 1 or kindergarten to grade 1 transition, this is my first year where it's like every week has to be a camp and everyone, the whole frenzy where you got to wait in line and do all the things. So I'm just learning this, that many families do schedule a camp every week for the whole summer for their kids.
Yes. I always did the summer nanny and then sprinkled in camps because the other thing is, you know, I have 3 kids. Now, thankfully, they're old enough that they can forage for themselves for the most part over summer. But between summer nanny and summer camps and a summer vacation somewhere, summer is so expensive.
Yes, it is very expensive. And it also, the coordination with all the camps and all the things, the coordination with then your actual day job.
Right.
Is tricky.
Yes.
We'll see if I survive.
Yes. Well, and the summer camps sell out so quickly too. It's like if you're not online to get, you know, an archery camp or a basketball camp or some like amazing experience for your kids. I think our parents didn't think about our summers in that way.
No, they didn't. I don't remember ever going to a camp.
I think about it sometimes or previously thought about it. Now I'm just indifferent actually. But what type of experience can I provide for like young Lucas that will help like shape his worldview? And now I'm like, what was I doing? Honestly, like here's, you know, come inside for a popsicle, go on the trampoline and like make sure you're wearing your bike helmet. That should have been the week.
Totally. Yeah, I agree.
Instead, he went to like coding camp and stuff like that.
I think another different conversation I had with a friend the other day, and she works from home, so she's a stay-at-home mom, and she was volunteering with one of her girls' schools, and it was a full day volunteer. And she was like, you know, you working moms should be doing this because, you know, then you get to spend the whole day with your kids. And I was like, I don't want to take a day off work and like babysit other people's kids. Like if I'm going to take a day off work, I'll take my kids and do something that we want to do. So we have differing opinions about that as well.
And I think, you know, certainly with Lucas, my eldest, I volunteered occasionally at his school. I don't think I've like hardly ever stepped inside Caius' school. And I never ask him like, what did you learn today? What kind of project are you working on? And he's okay.
Yeah. And they're both
my level
so
of guilt of not being there has decreased proportional to the number of children that I have.
I think the guilt is comes from your child.
Yeah.
Or from my children.
Right.
They're always like, are you going to be at the zoo day? Or are you going to be at, like our river walk? And I'm like, I did not volunteer for that.
No, you just have to say no.
Yeah.
No, I will not. But I'll be here when you get home so you can tell me all about it.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can go to the zoo together.
I'll take you to
Kais will never ask me, are you coming to this? He just knows it's not an option.
I have volunteered, but I've learned which ones I enjoy, which are the short ones.
Right. I do think summer poses an exceptional challenge for working parents.
Mhm.
One, financially, just given the cost of all of these camps and coordination required. And two, the pressure that we put upon ourselves to make summer exceptional for our
Right.
kids, right?
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When-
Because we have great memories of summer, right? Or, maybe even we're stuck inside from a Calgary perspective. We're inside, it's cold all year. And
Yeah.
then summer is like great weather and freedom and all of these things. And we want to make it special.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes. We put it upon ourselves to make things so special for our children
Mhm.
when really boredom for a few hours a day is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So this shall be the summer. If I can give any advice to our listeners or viewers, make this the summer where you take down your expectations of what summer should be for your kids.
Mhm.
And let's try not to structure it so much.
Yeah.
And
They're
see what
resilient.
happens.
They'll survive.
Yeah.
And have a great time.
They'll be content and dirty and spend the day and the afternoon outside,
Mhm.
and all will be well.
Agreed.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of The Quiet Part Out Loud. The Quiet Part Out Loud is produced by Access Connects and brought to you by Oh wait, is there a sponsorship opportunity there? Learn more at accessconnects.com.